Listen, guys, before we get started with the video, really quick, it's just important that you know that we are like 300 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers. That means a lot to me. Like, I know you guys might be like, I'm subscribed to so many, and I understand that and I recognize that, but it would mean a lot if you consider subscribing so that we could hit that 1,000 goal. That would help me get to YouTube Partner Stage 2, as well as get a Fortnite creator code finally. So, hey, if you clicked on this video, you obviously like Fortnite, so help a small creator out. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get on with the video. So if you're anything like me, you really like Fortnite, you just don't necessarily really like the current Fortnite. Don't get me wrong, current Fortnite is fun and great, and I actually do like it. It just feels like the game has gotten more stale. I don't love the new moving mechanics that much. I don't love some of the fighting mechanics, and the meta is just something that an old gamer like me can't keep up with. But I have a lot of nostalgia for Fortnite, especially back around the time that it came out. I was finishing up at college, I had recently gotten married, I had moved away, and all of my friends that I knew from back home still pretty much lived back home. I hadn't really spoken with them. But they introduced me to Fortnite, and all of a sudden, every night, we were jumping into matches and chatting, and sometimes we would just sit in the lobby and talk. And just like that, I felt like I had all of my friends back. It's that kind of special moments that I think put Fortnite in a special place in my heart. Not to mention the fact that it kind of pushed forward the movement for cross compatibility. Like, if it wasn't for them, I think Sony might still be holding out and we wouldn't be able to cross play today anyway. I just wish I could have that feeling. Well, luckily, if you are like me, you have options. It turns out, I just discovered this recently, that there are two different kind of independently owned server options for original Fortnite. One's called Project Era, the other is called Project Nova. Now, it doesn't really matter to me which one you choose. There's some discussion about Project Nova and whether or not it's malware or a virus, but from everything that I can determine, it's completely legit, it's on the up and up, and virus detectors will kind of get a false positive around it, but if at the very worst, it's benign. So I don't think you have anything to really worry about, aside from the fact that it does technically break Epic's terms of service. However, you won't link your Epic account to this project at all, so you're probably not really at any risk of being banned. Let me tell you about what Project Nova is. Essentially, it is an OG Fortnite emulator that uses old assets, old files from original Chapter 1 Fortnite, and they created their own server, they created their own space, and you just download that launcher. You have to get the launcher through their Discord, through Project Nova's Discord. I'll link an invite to that Discord in the description. There's also, this isn't really a tutorial video, if you're looking for something like that, they actually have a great tutorial video linked in their Discord that they keep updated as updates and changes happen around Project Nova. So I would post one there, but I actually recommend going to that video instead because it stays so up to date. Anyway, all you have to do then is get the link to download everything that you need. You download the components that you need for Project Nova, the installer and everything, and then you also have to basically make a Nova account. You do that through Discord. It's actually very, very simple. And once you've done that, you log into the Project Nova launcher through your Discord login, and all of a sudden, you are in an Epic clone, kind of. Now, you go into downloads and you get to pick the version of Fortnite you want to play. Currently, whenever I tested it, there were 3 versions of Project Nova. There was Chapter 1 Season 3, Chapter 1 Season 7, and Chapter 1 Season 10. I downloaded all 3, though I could never get Season 3 to actually load in or play. It just continually crashed. So Season 7 was the first one that I actually tried, and I actually did that on stream because we play Fortnite every Friday, and I was like, oh, this is going to be the best thing ever. I had a really good time. The only issue I had was some server issues where occasionally I would go into a match completely by myself, which means you could neither win nor really lose, or I would go into a match that only had like 4 people in it, which is fine. You could still explore and win and do all the things that you wanted to do. The problem is those matches tended to be over kind of quickly. Season 10 had a lot more players, so I was able to get a little bit more out of that, but I'm a sucker for the planes and for the snow, so I ended up playing more Season 7 anyway. Guys, all the original weapons are back. I was able to rock my pump that I normally would. That back in the day, I played on controller because back then I was a controller player, and that just felt exactly like it was supposed to. It was plug and play. And on top of that, every single skin and every harvesting tool, every back bling, everything is immediately unlocked. You have the full unlocked battle pass the moment that you get it. So you can experiment with every skin and play and just have a great time. There is a subscription model if you decide to do that, but you do not have to pay to be able to experience OG Fortnite again. And all it really does is it supports the developers who are trying to make this happen, and it unlocks a couple features for you. Like you get priority queue, you also get access to the playground server. You can't actually do that unless you have a subscription. I think that's all reasonable, but if you just want to jump into OG Fortnite, you can do that. And on top of this, I tested this out. Anybody that also has a Project Nova installed on their computer can play multiplayer online with you. One of my buddies from stream, he actually jumped into a match with me and we played a little bit together, and it was like OG Fortnite. It was great. Down to the slow movement, the lack of mantling, and the fact that you have to go back to the lobby every time you want to ready up for the next game. There are some good things that have come from new Fortnite, but it scratched every bit of Fortnite nostalgia in me, and I absolutely plan on trying to not force, but we'll say politely coerce my friends that played OG Fortnite with me back in the day to maybe consider installing Nova on their computer so that we can play OG Fortnite together again. Guys, I'd love to know what you think about this video. Let me know if you have played Project Nova, or if you plan on trying it out, or if you have any opinions. Let me know that down in the comment section. I'd really like to know. Or hey, if you don't have a comment, it would really help out me and the engagement of the video a lot if you consider dropping a pickaxe emoji for Fortnite down there just for the engagement. Love you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you to our Giant Pumpkin members here on YouTube. Guys, if you don't know what a Giant Pumpkin is, it's the top tier support that you can give the channel. And hey, when you're a Giant Pumpkin, you actually get shouted out on the screen like what you're seeing right now. So thank you, Giant Pumpkins. Guys, thank you. Love you all, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. See ya.